Bonjour tout le monde. Today we're going to be looking at adjectives in French, more specifically their position in a sentence and how they agree with nouns. Adjectives are used to describe a noun, just like they are in English. However, in French, most adjectives come after the noun, whereas in English we know that they come before. For example, a green car would become in French a car green. Adjectives must also agree with the noun that they are describing in French. We know that nouns in French are masculine or feminine and that they can also be plural. So today we're going to be looking at how to make our adjectives masculine or feminine or plural. Most adjectives in French are regular and follow these rules to do just that. If you are describing a feminine noun, you need to add an E to your adjective. If your noun is plural but masculine, you add an S. And if your noun is plural and feminine, you add an E and an S. Let's have a little look at this in context. Here, I've included some examples about stationery. I have a green pen, a green ruler, 2 green pens, and 2 green rulers. My indefinite articles un or une are telling me whether my nouns, pens and rulers, are masculine or feminine. In my first example, I can see un stylo vert. Un stylo, a pen, is masculine, we can see with our indefinite article un. So I've added nothing to the end of my adjective green, which is vert here. However, a green ruler, une règle, is feminine. My noun is feminine. So, according to my rules up here, I'm going to need to add an E to the end of my adjective, making it verte with an E on the end, because my ruler was feminine. In my next example, I have 2 green pens. We saw before that one pen, a pen, was masculine. However, I now have 2 of them, so they are plural. Masculine, plural. Looking at my rules up here, this will mean that I need to add an S to the end of my adjective, making it vert with an S on the end. And finally, 2 green rulers. Again, plural, because I've got an S on the end of my noun and I know I've got 2 of them. We saw just before that a ruler was feminine. So this time I'm going to need to put my feminine plural ending on my adjective. So I'm going to need to add an E and an S to my adjective. Let's have a look at some more examples. This time I want us to use the adjective blue, bleu. For each of my examples, and there are 10 here, I've included either the indefinite article un or une that's going to tell us whether our noun is masculine or feminine, or we might find that there is a number, 1, 2, 3 for example. This will tell us in some cases that our nouns are plural. Let's have a look at a couple of examples together. Whenever you think you've got the hang of it, you can pause the video, have a go yourself, and press play to check your answers at the end. Un crayon. My indefinite article is telling me that un crayon is masculine. Therefore, I'm going to need to leave my adjective blue as it is. Une gomme is feminine. I can tell from my indefinite article une. So what do I need to add to my adjective? I'm going to need to add an E. In my third example, une trousse, a pencil case. Une is telling me again that this is feminine. So I'm going to add an E to my adjective. Deux crayons, 2. I've got an S on the end of my noun as well. So that's telling me that this is plural. And we saw that crayon was masculine before. So what do I need to add to the end of my adjective? I'm going to need to add the letter S. 3 gommes, 3. Again, this is telling me that my noun gomme is plural. But I've also got to check the gender of the noun is masculine or feminine. Here, in my previous example, I saw that une gomme was feminine. We're also working with a plural, so I'm going to add an E and an S to my adjective. Un compas. Un, the indefinite article, is telling me that a compass is masculine, so I can leave my adjective as it was. Une règle is feminine. I'm told that by looking at my indefinite article une. Therefore, I need to add the letter E. Un bic. Un bic. I've got the indefinite article un, which is telling me it's masculine, so I don't need to add anything at all. Deux stylos. We saw in our previous examples that a stylo was masculine. I've got 2 of them, so it's plural as well. So I'm going to need to remember to add an S to my adjective. And finally, 5 gommes, 5 rubbers, plural because I've got 5 of them. I've seen gomme before, it's feminine, so I'm going to add an E and an S to my adjective. And there we have it, adjectives in French.